Hi, my name is Dr. Paradox. I fought in 16 of the 18 Time Wars. They discourse over 2 years or 2,000 years, I forget which. It's, of course, always an interesting issue when you get into time travel. As a doctor, that's in space and time. Most experts will show up on Einstein's relativistic theory within the next 20 years. This is, of course, a postmodern period, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm going to explain to you exactly how time machines work and how we're able to go through them and why you don't see them. If you turn your attention to this great whiteboard full of information that's completely confusing, if you think of your dimensions, you got the first dimension left and right, second front and back, the third up and down, and then the fourth is time. Of course, Einstein's when he pointed out that time warps around space, and that's like if your sun went to go kaboomy, as I believe did in about 10,000 years. Of course, then we went through a huge project to create a sun and a black hole at the same time. Yeah, I don't think that's quite for his generation, but we'll move on to further things. When you travel through time, there is what we call the sine field, not from the TV show Seinfeld, but S-I-N-E space F-I-E-L-D. You have your negative universe, your null universe, and your positive universe, and which all intermix with each other through a bit of substrates of string theory will be explained. I believe that's about the next 10 years. Then we have all this. This is time dilation. When moving in one way at a certain amount of speed, such as when they went to the moon, they found out that it was a second and a half in difference. That was time dilation due to the gravitational effect. When you travel through time, you dilate time along yourself. That's why you don't age. It's a bit of an odd concept, but basically your tachyonic particles that you're collided with your body rotate in such a fast degree that you go sent back, but your particles are still part of this time zone. So if you went back in time, it's as if you never existed, but you do. Now, why don't you see it? It's called a perception filter. As to how that really works, I don't have a clue. I just know how it works. Basically, when you look at, let's say you're looking down on a block, you see a whole bunch of houses that look the same. However, there's a spaceship right in the middle of it, but you didn't notice. How come? That's what's called a perception filter. If no one brings your attention to it, you aren't going to see it. And that's what a lot of time travelers do. Stephen Hawking tries to come up with the time travel history conjecture. That is completely inanimate because that implied that he knew everything in the universe. Be a hard thing to do. I don't even do that. Then, if you look, here are the formulas for time dilation. And when you go through time travel, in order to understand where you're going exactly, you have the simple algebraic equation, time equals distance over rate. If you take your distance and go twice the speed of light, it is then proportionate to however much time you're going to go back by a different amount.